This is going to be part 2 of our little demonstration on Vinny and his drones. Hope you like it. I really find it intriguing on how all this stuff works, and he's come a long ways from those little teeny ones to this big one, and he flies those too. Just depends on what the effect is. These are, you can put a better camera on them and better quality film and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope this works and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started on part 2.
Now he's trying a new lens, and it's a little different lens size-wise compared to this one. So he's moving it back a little bit to get the center of balance maybe a little bit towards the middle rather than hanging over the front.
Okay, so this is also a different filter size. So I had to put on 77 to 82. These are called step-up rings. They're kind of a pain to deal with, but
they're an adapter, right? Basically.
It's basically so that, I mean, they make these filters in a bunch of different sizes, but the filters, like just this little piece, this is like $300. So
nothing cheap with this shit, is it?
No.
Holy mackerel.
So it's like, I can buy, I have 2 of them because they're different strengths. So my thought was like, okay, I'm gonna buy 2 and then buy these adapter rings so that I can basically just buy 2 of these and be set, as opposed to buying a bunch of different sizes. So,
and the adapter rings, I'm assuming,
they're super cheap.
10, 15 bucks or something?
No, they're a couple, $5 or something.
Oh, is that right?
They're pretty cheap, luckily.
Your camera's not on.
Yeah, so...
Oh, you gotta plug it in first, yeah. It's not plugged in.
That looks a little bit better, center of gravity, right?
Yeah. I'm getting a little air, so I'll put my little thingy here on.
Okay, so your GoPro's doing good again?
I wish I had the adjustment where I could back it.
Back it up?
Yeah.
What do you mean back it up?
Make a wider field of vision.
You can. I can get you a little lens for it.
You can give me what?
There's like they make little lenses for it.
This is a different lens.
So I'm gonna make a note, say lens test. This is the... I know. This is the 15.
Inactivity allowed.
What does it say, connectivity? Okay, so 15 mil. I'm gonna go wide open at f2.
Inactivity allowed.
f2.
Inactivity allowed.
Okay. So now if I hold this, will you let me know when you can see this?
Inactivity allowed.
See what? It says
Can you read that?
lead test. No.
Inactivity allowed.
Mom keeps moving it. No.
Okay, I think I can.
I maybe need my glasses.
Okay, so this is rolling.
Okay, have you flown it before with that lens at all?
Twice.
Inactivity allowed.
With this setup?
See what?
With this setup?
Yeah.
Inactivity
Well,
allowed.
just twice. So two different batteries, and that's it.
Okay.
So this is a pretty.
I'm going to shut up so you can, I won't interfere with how you operate.
Okay, so the red dot's there, right?
See?
Okay, so here we go. Taking off. So keep an eye on that monitor for me.
Okay, what do you want me to look?
And just see like mean, you saw the other one. Kind of compare how it looks stabilization-wise. Like it feels pretty decent. Is the camera like bouncing around? Does it look like?
No, I can't see it bouncing at all. Do you see it bouncing?
Honey, my eyes are just
Mm.
nuts.
No, it looks pretty stable.
How's the exposure look? Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
So because this lens is heavier, I'm obviously going to get a little bit less flight time. I'm going to get a little bit less kind of performance because she's just a little bit chunkier. You feel like you notice a big perspective shift?
Yes.
It looks a lot more zoomed in.
Yep.
What's your thoughts?
You can see the trash can. You just went over a trash can.
Yeah.
I never saw it before, so I don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell it was a trash can. And the trees are pretty close. It's a FedEx truck.
Does that have a crosshair in the center on the monitor right now?
No. Okay, we're gonna try something. Put it in back of it, front of it, what?
Maybe on the side. Have a cool shot. Out in front, maybe over here. Alright, ready?
To fly these, you actually have to get a FAA license. The little ones you don't, but these you do. And these are restricted. You can't fly them over people because if they would fail, somebody could hurt. Those props would probably cut somebody. We coming in? That's the flight.
Anything look different or better or just a little wider, right?
Yeah.
Can't believe that helipad doesn't blow up.
Blow away.
Yeah.
There's a hummingbird up there somewhere. There he goes.
There he is. Oh, that looks like a baby. Okay, let's see. What's
I
he
don't know if you can
doing?
see that, but he's hanging around. See a lot of drones going up in the air, roundabout, and all this time he's learning how this particular drone handles the camera angles, focus, aperture, all this stuff, and he does this practicing quite often because you don't want to be doing a shoot and having the owner have you play with the settings. You got to know what the drone is capable of doing, how to drive it, how to fly it, I guess, how all the camera works, different lenses, different filters, different light settings you got to work with. Just a whole lot of stuff, and it takes a whole lot of practice. I admire him for going through and and taking the time to make sure everything works right. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but one of the reasons he has to do so much of this flying right at this particular time is the batteries, when he flies in an airplane, have to be a certain voltage because it's a carry-on thing. You can't put them in the, you can't check a bag with batteries, this certain kind of batteries in them. So you have to have them drained. That's why he checks the voltage on the batteries when it's done, because they've got to be a certain 3.7 or whatever it is volts.
Are you getting used to old Dixie?
Yeah, she feels pretty good. It's yeah, I mean, because she's so heavy, actually flies really well. It's like when I'm doing those turns and stuff.
Real stable.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's a lot of weight, so it doesn't really get pushed around by much. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels stable and, I mean, pretty solid, which is good.
You know what?
One more.
I have 3 more, but I'm gonna go real fast.
Go real fast.
Don't go
Yeah,
real
I want
fast.
to. I'm gonna pull.
When Vinny does a shoot, obviously you can't just bring that on the airplane, so he's taking Dixie apart. How far do you take it apart? All the way?
Yeah, just take the batteries off, and the battery, this piece, the battery, I guess, quick release, and then take the props off, take the camera off, so that it'll basically just be this chunk here in a couple of seconds. Yeah, pull the props off, and then put that in the case so that it's just kind of the frame, and then all the other parts are separate. I've got to fly with the batteries as a carry-on because you can't check those guys.
So he has 100 pounds of batteries
Oh, maybe more. It's a lot.
that he puts in his
Carry-on?
carry-ons. Yeah, puts the carry-ons, takes all the batteries, and that's all he can do. And then he's got, obviously you can see he's got 3 boxes here with chargers and lens. What's that lens for? Is that a camera?
Yeah, I brought that for some behind the scenes and some other photos and stuff.
Okay, so all you can see, you see the little baby drone over there with the GoPro hanging off the
Little guy.
We didn't see that fly, but that's seen that fly before. That right there is the thing where we're watching the videos with.
Monitor.
Yeah, it's a monitor of the big camera, which is there. This is my favorite drone. It is broken.
Got a little sick on this shoot.
It couldn't
Couldn't compete with the Black Hawk helicopter.
couldn't compete with the Black Hawk, and they were getting ready to fly, and the Black Hawk blew them over.
Still on the ground, but we were a little too close, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was a
This was neat because when it takes off, the legs go up,
yeah.
and it's pretty cool to look at it. But it's got its own case. With Dixie, she has to be taken apart to stuck in just a regular generic case, I assume.
Yeah, I was kind of shopping for something on before this, and I couldn't quite find exactly what I wanted, and I didn't know how long we would keep this, and if I needed a specific case for it, and so I decided that it could fit in these cases as long as it was fully broken down, so I figured this was a good idea for now, but we'll see how that develops in the future. Might get a case for it. I don't know. We'll see.
And the propellers, they go a certain orientation, so they crossways, they rotate the same, and
Yeah, diagonally,
Yeah.
they spin the same direction, and the same thing on the bottom too.
do each side move air the same way? I'm assuming you do.
Yeah.
I mean, that prop there and the one on the bottom have the same direction. The blades have different pitches to them. That one's one way and the other's the other way. And that's what controls
So that's
air.
Dixie
That's-
fully broken down.
That's Dixie naked.
So we have the antennas off, the camera and all the cables and everything. Obviously the battery compartment. Where's that at?
There's a battery right there.
Oh, right in front of me. So this obviously goes on the bottom. This is the quick release plate with the full 2 4S 5000 milliamp batteries that would go on the bottom. Obviously that's not there. So all we're left with, pull off the props, and all we're left with is the frame, obviously the guts in there, and then the camera plate. The good thing about this quick release plate is if somehow it comes loose while we're flying, it's still set, so the camera won't slide out.
It won't fall out.
So as long as the camera plate is attached to the base plate of the drone, then we know that the camera's going to be there. So that's obviously a good thing. We also put there's 2 1/4 screws on the bottom of this that's holding the plate in, and we got those nice and tight, but also put some Loctite on there as well. So make sure those
Red or blue?
did blue,
So you can't get it off.
so you can get it off if we need to. But yeah, it seems very solid, so that's good. So hopefully that's safe and sound. Also, when we fly, we also have this strap, which is another layer of protection.
You don't want the camera falling off, I take it.
No, that would not be good. So fortunately, this camera has come down in price, but when I bought it, it was $6 grand plus the lens and plus the transmitter, and
So a cheap one,
super cheap. But they're only about $3 grand now, so it was
huh? For the same camera? That sucks.
sucks. So it doesn't really make sense to sell. So kind of hanging on to this guy for a while. That's kind of the MO of this brand, unfortunately, Red. They tend to cannibalize their cameras pretty fast. So you buy them and 6 months later they'll have a new version that's the same price or cheaper, and it's better, and so it kind of kills, whoever
Now-
bought it is kind of a bummer.
That's a 8K,
This is 6K.
6K. So, the best TVs you can get are 6K, 4K, 4K.
I don't know.
I don't know if they have any more. I guess they're really up.
There's
they're
probably
6,
8K
but
TVs, but I don't
but
know.
most
Sure
of
they're out
the
there, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense in my opinion.
most of the existing ones are 4K. So it just tells you how. And that's how many dots are in a square inch, kind of, or a centimeter, or some kind of
Yeah.
thing.
How many pixels across versus above there are, or across versus vertical?
Can you get Daisy and show them her boo boos?
So this is Daisy.
This is Daisy.
She obviously has a
Her
broken
leg
leg.
broke.
I think the motor's fine, but the biggest thing was the gimbal got broke. Yeah, we were next to a Black Hawk helicopter, and by next I mean we were down the way a little bit, and we thought we had a safe enough distance. And the first time we did it, we had plenty of distance, but we were farther away, so we decided to move a little bit closer. And where'd she go? We had this drone on the helipad, and the Black Hawk was taking off, and the air got under the helipad and flipped it over, and this was the result. So,
The helipad is that orange thing he was landing on yesterday.
yep. So our fault, shouldn't have been that close. I also wonder if it would have flipped if we didn't have the helipad. I don't know, hard to say, but I don't think it would have, but you know, live and learn, not smart. So, but
So hopefully she can be repaired with just a couple of parts.
she can be repaired. It's just how long and how much. I don't think it'll be. Hopefully.
He actually has 2 of these right here. He
Yeah,
just bought one
the beginning of the year.
yeah, a few months ago. But this is the first. This is a alpha. What's alpha mean?
Alpha's one.
Alpha's one.
Alpha's one. Our other one's Bravo.
Bravo. Oh, this is nautical terms or aviation terms or something.
And the saying with drones is, if you have 2, you have 1. If you have 1, you have none. So that's so on this shoot, we only had one of these because all the gear that we had. It was mainly an FPV shoot, so we only brought one of these. But on bigger shoots, we would definitely bring another one, like a backup.
Yeah.
So,
This with the Dixie, the big one that's just in parts now. That is, you have the headgear. What is it called?
yeah, FPV, first person view.
Yeah, first person view. This one isn't. This one you actually have screens that you watch when you fly it.
Yes,
And you
sir.
fly it, the same camera that takes a picture is the one you fly by. Am I right?
No, so there's still 2 cameras on this one.
Oh, there are?
Yeah, so we have this is also an FPV camera, so this is what the drone is seeing, but instead of having the goggles, we just have it on the remote.
Oh, but you could fly it with the goggles?
I've seen people do it, but I don't exactly know how to do it. I haven't looked into it.
Okay.
But the bad thing about that, if you did that, I don't think you could get the camera view in your goggles. So then you're not seeing what the actual camera's seeing.
Oh, okay.
So that's
okay.
where the...
Yeah. This actually takes more. One person has to fly it, one person has to work the camera, and another person focus. Am I correct in saying that?
Correct. Yeah, usually we fly it with at least 2 people, but sometimes 3. Like you said, we have on the pilot, we have a camera operator that's controlling where the camera is pointing and the exposure of the camera. And then we also have a third person that's controlling the focus of the camera. Depending on the shoot, the third person's not always necessary, but it's definitely helpful and kind of opens all the doors for this drone as far as capabilities and everything go. So
I actually did where I was the second guy following. We were doing a
that's pretty
commercial up at Uray, or what do you call it?
yeah, we're just shooting some.
Yeah, just shooting some. And I was doing the camera where I follow the car. Tanya was driving a car, and the Subi, and I was following her, and Vinny was driving, and kind of a family event there. But
Yeah,
other than the crazy lady that wanted us to leave the country,
yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
yeah, it was really fun. It really looked good. Maybe I get him to send me a little footage of that, and I'll send it. I'll include it in this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And but that's what he's got. He's got 3 of those bags, and then he's got to put his clothes in here too, because
And then I have the other suitcase for all the batteries. So
his wherever the suitcase is for all the batteries.
before 4 big cases and a backpack.
You got 4?
I mean, these 3, my carry-on, which is for all the batteries,
Yeah.
and then a backpack. So
Oh,
luckily, I have my camera operator going to meet me at the airport, so to help me get around a little bit easier, and we'll check these.
here?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, he's flying out at the same time. So
well, you got
that's
a lot of
good.
stuff.
But yeah, a lot to take care of, and
Yeah.
traveling with this stuff is kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, so you can see the little drone, and that's a mini. Is that what you call that, or what do you call it?
Yeah, I guess this is called a cine whoop, but you can have bigger cine whoops. It just means that the props are protected. So this is really good for flying, indoors, around people, around expensive things. Because if you hit something, it should be fine. Whereas with this guy, with Dixie, the props are fully out, and they're really...
Yeah, Dixie would hurt you if it ran into it.
Yeah, Dixie, that would... I cut my hand. I was telling him yesterday, I have a cut on my hand yesterday from just tightening the props, because you have to kind of hold the motor and the prop when you're tightening it, and just the pressure from tightening the prop kind of cut my hand. So you can imagine if that's flying full speed, that would do some real damage. So
Yeah, but this, you've got a smaller one than that one, don't you?
this one,
Yeah.
yeah, we have a whole nother fleet that are smaller. Those are under 250 grams.
And those you can fly over people?
Yeah, and so those are, you're legally allowed to fly those over people. So we use those for music festivals, for events.
He's done that at Austin City Limits.
Yeah, a couple other concerts, music festivals. But yeah, those are super fun. Just also very different. You're still flying a GoPro, but they basically, you tear apart this whole GoPro and you basically just have, I mean, you have enough space to put this filter on. There's no back screen. So they take away all the heavy components, and it's basically just the sensor and then a couple buttons.
Do you buy it like that, or do you make it like that?
There's people that strip it down. So I've never been interested in tearing apart a GoPro, so I pay for people to do it. But yeah, I'm sure I could learn how to do it, but I got things to do.
The heavy lift flies about 4 minutes on a charge with those two huge batteries.
Yeah, I would say
You
fours.
can see the batteries are on the ground right there.
Explosives that we have to fly with.
Yeah.
I would say fours on the low end. We can push it a little bit more if we need to, but especially when I'm flying just for practice, I try to keep it pretty limited so you don't do any damage to the batteries. On a shoot, sometimes you got to push it just because you got to get the shot. But I would say 6 is probably like the very top. But yeah, 4 to 6, which isn't long.
No, 6, and then you have to come in, you have to change batteries and go out
It's a little
again.
bit of a process. So
And how much on Daisy? What'd she get?
the Daisy, the Inspire 3, it's usually around. It depends how fast you're flying and what you're doing, but usually around 20 minutes bottom, 25 at the top.
Oh, well, that's quite a bit then, huh?
Yeah, so a decent little chunk. So again, if you're full speed the whole time, it's gonna obviously eat it up quicker. But
Just like a car, the more you hit it, the more it goes. So what about the little one?
these guys are also horrible on battery life. They're probably 4 to 5 minutes. The battery's a lot smaller. I have those in the other room.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are also 4 to 5 minutes. Unfortunately, these types of drones, the biggest limitation is range and battery life. You have to be super close to it, and the battery life is pretty rough.
Okay, when you run these little ones, the GoPro has its batteries like every other GoPro, and it's independent from the flyer.
Correct. Yep, it's just like the GoPro that you're recording on now. It's totally independent, and I'm seeing from the goggles, I'm seeing what this camera's seeing, not what the GoPro's seeing. So similar to the heavy lift, where I can't see what this Komodo is seeing. That's why it's helpful to have someone else, an operator or a drone tech, to let me know how the camera's looking, framing and everything, because I can't see that. So
Okay.
it's a whole operation.
Yeah. Well, I'll close the camera down so Vinny can get packing, and we'll show you when we got it all full. Suitcase is ready to go. 50, 150 plus the batteries, which is probably over 100. Backpack, water. All we need is Vinny. Hi, I'm Gary.
What's up, Matthew? Go!
Alright, ready.
Here we go. What's that? Sit.
Yeah, I got all the toys,
Oh my gosh.
But
Okay, be careful, be safe, call us. Love you.
all the things.
Have a safe trip, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Okay, they're leaving.
Don't know about you guys, but I really found this fun, and I learned so much about what he does and how he does it. You know, like my oldest son, who's an engineer, and I've been to his plant where they make chips, and it's pretty cool, but I have no idea what's going on. But this, I can relate a little bit about the filming, and you know, I followed him so long on the flying and everything. But you need to go look at his website. It's Black Sky Creative, and the other is Black Sky Aerials. He's got some really cool stuff, and you'd enjoy seeing it. And I hope everybody enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it. Love being around my boys, and Vinny had a lot to say, and it's pretty cool. He's got a lot of equipment, very expensive equipment. That's how he makes his living, and he's done a good job. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know, or I'll try to get answers if they're technical from him. But anyway, have a great day, and God bless.